Well, good morning. It's 7:40 on Sunday. Was it the 11th? I have to check the date. I think it's the 11th. And it's 51 degrees. We finally have cloudless skies. I overslept this morning. I had some bad leg cramps around 11 because I was over across the road helping Kevin White. I was up and down out of the tractor numerous times. Come on, Flynn. He's got a 3/4 ton truck and a large trailer that he's up for the weekend to do work on his camp. And unfortunately, since it rained all week, his truck and trailer sank in the mud. He disconnected the trailer from the truck so he could get down to Mallett's Mill or Collins. I didn't ask him to get lumber. He's buying 2x6s for the walls. So when he got back, he unloaded the lumber and tried to back up to the trailer to rehook it up. And unfortunately, the mud got worse and worse, and he just sank in the mud. Says over there a good couple hours getting bit up by mosquitoes and black flies. I'm going to bury from the story a little bit. You can see 2 trailers out here. Picked up the razor yesterday at Smith's. Not Smith's. When am I talking about Smith's? At Richards. Got out early. No, Flynn, no. Come on, bud. Flynn. We got early. We went down to Richards. We dropped off the trailer because we wanted to go to an estate sale. So paid Greg for the work. We talked about what happened with the work. The battery needs to get replaced on the razor because she's really bad. I mean, I can get it to start all the time here because they've got it on the battery tender. But she had trouble starting down there. And new batteries are about $140. Didn't want to add to the already $630 charge. So I'll wait until after the pension and Social Security come in to buy a battery. I mean, I got the money to buy it, but I'm just waiting. Although I had wanted to take the side-by-side to the house in the woods for the Veterans Ride on the 17th. Maybe I'll have to buy it this week anyway. Throw it on the credit card. You can see the mess we got here. took my tractor over. This is the tractor going in and out. The tractor got its tires all filled with mud. Come on, bud, let's go. Well, sunrise was at 4:43, so I was wrong about it, not continuing to rise earlier. So 4:43 this morning. I don't know what you're looking at, bud. I hear Kevin over there working. Yep, he's shooting nails. Anyway, he got stuck up at the top here, and I had taken the John Deere Gator out of the barn. I put a come along, 2 cables, and a rope with hooks on it. And the gator actually pulled him out of where he was stuck. I was surprised. The gator's still having problems. The new belt, she doesn't want to get to the highest speed. So the engine's running really quick, but the clutches just aren't doing their job. The old belt was working fine; you could run up to top speed, but the new belt just I don't know whether it's got a glaze on it or what. So he had the trailer pointing east, and it was right backed up against a stump. So he was trying to back the trailer up. So I don't want to look in there, it's all mud. He was trying to back the truck up to the trailer, but he couldn't get there. So he'd driven around, try to go off to the south and back in that way, because that wasn't mud yet. Or it was mud, but it wasn't sunken mud. And he got so far, she sunk in, and the front slid over almost up against a big pine tree. The tire was stuck on a root, big root. And if you look at my shoes and pants, my shoes were caked in mud. I took them off out in the barn and blew them out with the compressor. But anyway, we couldn't get the truck unstuck, so I went back with the gator to get the tractor. I had to take the brush hog off because it was going in there with that extended length tractor brush hogs, and I'm back there with a floor jack, jack stand, the come along on the cables and the rope. And we were able eventually to pull the truck with the tractor away from the tree. I parked the tractor on the side, and he proceeded to try and get in front of the trailer again, and he was trying to straighten the truck up. That's not Flynn. He's trying to straighten the truck up to get a good backup, and he sunk in. So he's got old lumber there. We try to fill the holes in the mud so he could drive on something, but that didn't work. We tried using the come along twice to pull the truck backwards. We did get it back some 4 feet, but she just was digging more and more in the mud. So we finally gave up on that and figured we'd hook the tractor bucket up to the hitch on the trailer and spin it around 180 degrees. I had several pucker moments where the tractor was almost tipping over sideways. But we did get it turned around, and he drove down the hill and now down the shared driveway, and then back around. He backed in from North Road into the trailer. He almost got stuck a couple times. He did have it in four-wheel drive. It's just he doesn't have lockers on it. So some wheels would spin sometimes, some of the other ones would stay stationary. I don't know. I tried having him going four-wheel low so he wouldn't get that much speed on the tires and more power, but that didn't help. But anyway, he got backed up to the trailer and he hooked it up and he called it quits. He said he'll deal with it today, which I didn't agree with, but I didn't want to take the tractor back and clean it up because she's all full of mud. Well, I'd have to go back there today and pull it out again. So took the tractor back. Took me a half hour to get the mud out of the tires and off the insides of the rims. Oh, on and off during this whole thing of trying to get them unstuck. It was raining on and off, so didn't help it. So the tractor's mostly washed off. You can't wash off the bottoms of the tires. I could have backed it up a little bit, but I was tired. So I don't know if the video caught it, but the bush hog is still sitting outside. I did hook the razor up to the battery tender, so it should be charged if I need to use that. razor seemed to go into gear better. Richards had topped off some gear oil. He said it was very low. He couldn't put his finger in the hole to check the oil. Well, he did put his finger in there, but he couldn't feel any oil. So he ended up putting the zip tie down. He said it was very low. So that's topped off. He told me to keep an eye on it. Put a lot of styles on the road. Just two there. Anyway, we're up in Prentiss. McDonald's in Lincoln, their drive-thru is open again. The whole place was shut down for renovation, but they got the drive-thru open now, so there were people going through to get lunch or whatever. What do we got here? Deer tracks. Quite a few deer track. So the estate sale was on Danny Drive, which is off Route 2, a very long dirt road. I'm glad I left the trailer at Richards. But there were the house, which was originally a camp. They did a renovation on it, adding they didn't have a bathroom in the camp, so they added a single bathroom, extended the kitchen and bedrooms upstairs, 2 bedrooms, because originally it was a 1 bedroom. Nice place on the water, nice view, but they want too much money, $359,000. Got a little bit too far here this morning. Here's that ant mound. Flynn, let's go back in the house. Come on. I saw a small Makita circular saw with like a 3-inch blade on it. And the only reason I was interested in it was it came with the charger I have for my 9-volt Makita drill and a battery. So for $10 I bought the drill, the saw charger on a battery. Also picked up a Burns-O-Matic soldering iron, butane powered, and that was $1. Unusual one because it's got a 3-step to get it fired up. You have to pull something down, then press the trigger, which activates a sparking device to light the butane if there was any in there. And then there's a lock on the back to keep the butane flowing. You can't slide the locking device without having done the first 2 steps. So I took it home, put some butane in it. There is a control for the volume of gas coming out, and I had cranked it all the way up. So when I pressed the trigger and it lit up, the flames were shooting out the side. Lucky I didn't burn myself. But shut it off. Turn the flame control way down. Lit it up again, and she's nice. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. There's no solder residue on the tip. What else did I buy? Oh, I thought they had a 19-inch LED display, LED monitor, whatever you want to call it. Light emitting, yeah, LED display, because LED is light emitting diode. I'm a stickler for people saying SSN number, which at the end in SSN is number. Or VIN number. Come on, bud, because vehicle identification number. You don't want to be redundant. Anyway, so this display had a $5 sticker on it, and the label on it said HDM or USB 3. So it said USB 3 is pretty new, so I snagged that thing, and it also had the HDMI label on it. So I got it home and realized that when I plugged it in, because it came with the adapter, when I plugged her in, it had BIOS messages, BIOS checksum message, and then I saw the Intel Inside label and realized it's not just a display, it's a computer. So it's a 1.6 gigahertz Windows 10 computer. With Wi-Fi, Ethernet, USB, HDMI. I was able to hack into it and create an ID for myself, but the prior owner passed away. Lawrence something or other. But can't remember his last name. But I was able to create an ID. There's a couple of hacks on getting into Windows 10 and then creating an ID for yourself. Also, there's a hack on turning on the administrator account, but I did that hack and couldn't sign in as administrator. Anyway, so I was able to log in and select my Wi-Fi network. I had to hook up a wired keyboard and wired mouse to use it, but it's up and running. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Flynn. 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 So I already lost 3 hours of daylight. The sun is strong, beating down on my Canadian tuxedo. Mosquitoes are getting between my hat and my glasses here, bothering me. Got a hair up there on the road. Rita said she was making French toast for breakfast, so she probably already ate hers because these walks take about a half hour. But come on. My shoes are very muddy on the bottom. See if we can get Flynn to take care of business here. Oh, actually, I should shut this camera off. The west side of the camera, which sends the fewest pictures. Sent 6 pictures last night, or yesterday evening. This one is not available, of course. I exceeded my plant capacity for this one. So we're going to turn this one off so it's not accumulating pictures. I should probably take the secure digital card out and format it. I shouldn't have done that. There's the card. Crap. Of course I can't pop the card. Kevin started up his generator. That sucks. Oh, and of course, I don't have my my knife on me. There we go. All right, camera's off. Yep. Put the chip in my pocket and let's go. Take the chip to the house. Empty it out. Turn the generator off. I don't know why you turn the generator on for less than a minute. Bugs. I went to bed early last night. I got 9 hours and change of sleep, interrupted by the cramps at 11. But it's not that warm out, but the denim jacket with the sun beating on it worked up a sweat. I didn't check to see whether the blades for the zero turn have made any progress. I did say they were shipped, but there's no tracking information yet. Maybe there will be this morning. Probably be a good day to take the boat out, but I don't know. I don't want to be away if Kevin across the road here is stuck and he needs help getting unstuck. where I put my knife. I know I had it out somewhere. I had it out in the barn somewhere. Okay. Well, that's going to wrap it up for today. Oh, you see the dirt over there? That all came off the tractor. That's where I rinsed her up. There's a lot of dirt over there. A couple pounds. All right. Thanks so much.